Good morning, gang. David Gupple, Thinker Farmer here. I'm at the Briarmore Cafe here in Swoop, Virginia. And the topic this morning is what every boy needs to know about making a man's breakfast. So I have a friend here, Jess, and Johnny B there at the stove. And I'm not the best with the names, so I'm going to try Anya, and then Ben and Melissa. And Big E is out. He was finishing milking Isabel the cow. So anyway, I wanted to talk about a few important critical factors in making your breakfast. So first and most important critical factor is potatoes. For every man to have true blue courage, strength, and honor, you've got to have your potatoes. Now, there's a lot of misconceptions about potatoes. One of them is that because potatoes are round, if you eat too many of them, you'll turn into one. Well, that's just totally a myth. That's like saying that cow farts are destroying the planet, or fake meat's good for you, or true black coffee that's been polluted with sugary creamer is good and gives you better flavor. So potatoes are where the wholesome goodness is at. And another critical thing about potatoes is that you have to leave the skin on. If you take the skin off the potato, you've ruined the potato completely. So it's essentially you're taking the potato skin off. Bear with me, gang. For whatever reason, my hand is not steady this morning. So if you take the skin off, you're essentially going for short-term gratification instead of taking the bitter with the sweet. So you gotta have the skin on. I'm sorry, get out of the way here. So basically, if you're going to have a potato without the skin, that's like saying you can have glory without guts, life without death, salvation without faith, and or an American election without fraud, for that matter. So other important thing, you'll notice the potatoes are diced small, and that could be a point of contention. Some people that are lazy like to leave the potatoes in larger pieces. But reality is that just reduces your cooking efficiency by 33%. And you really need, in the morning when you need to get up and go, you have to dice it up small. It's a little more prep time, larger savings on your cooking. Let's see. Oh, and next an important thing is the lard and the tallow. So some people would say you can't use lard for cooking with. You need to use cooking oil or olive oil. But no, again here, lard is healthy, and the grease actually just reduces surface tension in your arteries so the blood flows faster. And then of course you have the next important ingredient of a good breakfast. Johnny B's cooking up a big platter of meat here. So but the critical thing to realize is that you need animal protein. You could do without the you could either do eggs or you could either do meat. It's really up to you, but you have to have animal protein. So trying to make a healthy breakfast without animal protein is like trying to have it's basically, how would I say it? You can't have a wholesome marriage without good opposite plumbing, and you can't have a home's nest if you throw the eggs out too early. And so the reality is, if you're going to have a good wholesome breakfast, you have to have animal protein as well. And with that, gang, I'm going to go ahead and say blessings for the journey. And, oh, wait, Big E came in here, so I need to... Hey, Big E, say good morning to the camera here.
Good morning, camera.
Yeah. Anybody want to add anything about having a wholesome breakfast?
You need lots of meat, good potatoes, lots of fat. Good fat is really helpful. Get the day going good, and yeah.
There you go. Summarized. All right, gang, blessings for the journey. And, again, meat and potatoes, keep it real.